A few reminders as we get started. You need to make sure you're viewing this in high quality, high definition. You can change the video settings to 720 or 1080. This house does sit on a very busy corner. It is sitting on the corner of Fry Road, which is one of our main thoroughfares in Katy, Texas. And it is a beautiful entry. It's a beautiful day in Katy, Texas. One other thing I want to tell you about this home before we get started about this video is you can slow down and speed up the playback speed. If I go too fast, you can slow it down. If I go too slow, you can speed it up. So don't forget that you can do that. Now, this house was built in 1996. It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 3-car garage. It looks like it's all brick here on the front. I am not an inspector. I'm just a real estate agent, but I am going to point out any possible defects that I see. One thing I can tell you that's going to hit an inspection report are these gutters are filled with pine needles. And I don't know if you guys can see that. And it looks like they're so bad over here on this corner here. You can really see it right there on that corner. So bad on this corner that there may be some water issues because you can see some water staining there on the brick. This is kind of unusual to have this pea gravel sidewalk entry. You do have a brick entry right here by the front door. It's a pretty front door with 2 side lights. I don't see any settlement cracks around here. Of course, I'll look around for those too. Although, guys, most of our homes do have settlement cracks. Something I always look for because it can be an indicator of possible foundation issues. I do see quite a bit of deferred maintenance here. Home needs to be caulked. Mortar needs to be sealed up. Few what we call dirt dauber nest around here need to be cleaned off, maybe power washed. Let's go inside. This is a big home. The MLS says it's about 4,800 square feet, although I saw a floor plan that said it was 4,400 square feet. If that square footage amount is important to you, we need to double check on your appraisal report. Big 2-story entry. They have made some updates. This house, like that light fixture has been changed, although I believe this is the original tile, even though the house did flood in 2017 during Hurricane Harvey. They have made some repairs. Over here we have a private office with French doors. And this is an office that had floor-to-ceiling paneling. But look at the problem here. When it flooded, they cut out all this bottom half. And they've had a hard time matching it up. And you can see the quality of the paneling here. And then see, I don't know what they did, what they used for the bottom half. The finishing is very poor, in my opinion. And it really... I don't know, I think maybe they should have just taken all the paneling out instead of done this kind of job. But that's me. I'm a little bit pickier than some people, so maybe you guys won't mind. You see they haven't even finished. See, that one's not even painted. So they use some kind of rough board here instead of paneling. And they're trying to make it match up, but I just don't think, I think it's one of the worst repair jobs I've ever seen, honestly. The ceilings are not that high in here. You do have plantation shutters. And this feels like a wood look tile to me. Now, sometimes I'm wrong on finishes, guys. I'm not the owner. I didn't assist with any of these repairs, so I might be wrong on some of the materials, but to me it feels like these are wood look tile floors. Again, poor finishing job. See under that cabinet. You do have these built-ins for the desk. A drawer, a little stiff. I mean, I'm sure they were awesome when they were original, built-in bookshelves for the office. So let's go. Very beautiful staircase. Personally, I would probably want the banister stained a little bit darker to match the floors that they put in here and all these dark accents. This would be your formal living room. It is a big 2-story formal living room with a lot of windows looking out to that back golf course. Again, I think these are wood look tile, which was smart. I mean, if you've ever flooded and had to replace carpet or wood, then you would want to put a wood look tile in. That is your formal dining room there. There's also a powder room here for guests. This house is a little beat up. It's been on the market for a while. It does look like it's occupied. You'll see what I mean. Got a paint stain there on the ceiling. This looks to be a granite countertop. There's some rust down here in, I don't know what you call that actually. Here's the potty. And I don't know, I'm not sure about these walls. They've got an odd texture on them. They're very smooth and you can see a lot of imperfections here on this wall. So don't know what's going on there. Look, there's some smoke coming out from that outlet. That's not a good sign. Let's see. I want to show off the floors a little bit. Again, I do believe that's a tile, not a real hardwood. This other tile was, I think, original to the home. Here off of the formal dining room, let me get a full view of this. They have replaced the light fixtures, and there's some crown molding there. And then you have the old-fashioned wet bars, since this house was built with some molding around them. It's a wet bar, since this house was built in the 90s, and this was a house built for entertaining. I want to open this, I think. Okay, here is like a storage closet under the stairs. I think on the floor plan it says it's a secondary pantry. So I guess if you're entertaining, it would be handy to have, you know, put your entertaining items there, since your formal living and dining room are over here. The paint color is, I'd say, a kind of a goldy beige, and it is a gloss. It looks like, or a semi-gloss. It's very shiny. Personally, I do not like shiny walls. They're supposed to be easier to clean, but I think they also show all the imperfections, but that's just me. Got some more finishing issues here. Maybe they took some old granite out or something and replaced it. Over here too. The house was repaired after Harvey, but they did not hire the most expensive guys, I don't think. Again, more finishing issues here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go into the kitchen family room first before I go back. So this is like a family room where you'd have your TV and hang out on a day-to-day basis probably. The ceilings are painted the same wall color, the dark beige, which makes this room a little bit darker. You could lighten it up quite a bit if you painted the ceilings white. Here's the kitchen. And I think, and I don't know for sure, but I think they reused the tile that was in this house. And you can kind of see the finishing was not that great. I don't know what this thing is supposed to be. Was it meant to hide that kind of stuff where they knocked it out? I mean, I don't know. I'm just speculating. Again, I'm showing off. This is a pretty expensive home to have this quality of finishing. And the cabinets are a little bit beat up. There's one's missing a knob. This one's way crooked. Let me see how out of balance that is. The uppers look like they're the original uppers to me. Let's see, they were probably painted. I can't tell if they built these bottoms. I don't think these are original. They don't look exactly the same. See that there compared to here? See how this has more ridges in it than this? So I think these might have been built. Again. I mean, goodness. Okay, look over here. I don't even know if I'm going to walk this whole house. This is your eating area, what would be your breakfast area. Oh, we had the paneling in here too, so we have the same issues with the paneling repairs at the bottom. Wow. So, okay. I think we'll go look out back next. Check out this door. It's not very plumb. Looks like it's not hung very well. Yeah, it's kind of hard to unlock it. Okay, we're gonna go outside. Okay, well there's that busy road I told you about that it's adjacent on, and this home is on a golf course with a lot of trees out back. So you're gonna have some golfers in the backyard. Some people don't mind, but some people do because that can limit your privacy. And I'm trying to look. Okay, an inspector's going to say the soil's too high back here. We can't really see the foundation. And then they got a board over here where we can't see the foundation. That's a little concerning. I don't see, that joint looks pretty good. And since you don't have pine trees back here, I don't see, well, there's a few pine needles in the gutters. It does look like there's a hardy plank siding on the back, so that's good. It does need to be caulked in some places. Mostly brick back here, not very much hardy plank. We have a little, you can see part of the lintel there. I do not know what this thing is for or about. I'm trying to look. Flammable gas. So it has something to do with gas, but I really don't know what this thing is. Magnet here. See, I do not know what that is. Oh, mosquito. So there you go. Maybe mosquito control. So you do have, let me get more of the house. I know maybe not all this. I'm trying to look at all the particulars. There is a video camera back here. The brick's looking pretty good. We got a little green splatter on it there. But where I would typically see a lot of maybe cracks and expansion in the corners and stuff, I'm not really seeing. So that's a good thing. Most of it looks, so far, I mean, there's a few places that need attention, caulking. You know, houses have to be caulked every few years, guys. You have to caulk, houses are not set it and forget it. So you have to do exterior maintenance and interior maintenance, of course. But so far, this is all looking pretty good. I know this is probably boring y'all, but I have to double check everything while I'm here. Yeah, here's some settlement crack that what I'm talking about. I very often see these little hairline settlement cracks at these kind of junctures where it's kind of like a bay window. I don't know. I'd say I see that 80 to 90% of houses here. Now, hardy plank here, so that's all good, but it does need some caulking, it looks like to me. There's in the seams. Here's an expansion joint. It looks really good. It's all even. What we don't want to see is, 2 inches at the top and a 1/2 inch at the bottom. It looks pretty even. That's to allow the brick walls to move with our expansive clay soil without cracking everywhere. These windows look good. Okay, now here's the ACs. There's 2 ACs. We usually have 2 ACs when we have a 2-story home. This one looks pretty old and rusty. This one's a Goodman. It looks bigger. Your inspector would be able to tell you, here's your sprinkler system that they've winterized because it is February. I'm trying to see if we can see what age these are. This gate is broken, by the way. Broken gate. That would need to be repaired. I have no idea what it costs to repair an iron gate like that. That'd be something to investigate. I'm trying to get back here, guys, to see how old. Maybe we can see it later. Here's the information that I can get on the AC. From this distance, I can't really see the date, and this one's pretty worn out. So I'm not sure we'll know the age. We'll probably have to ask the sellers the age. Of course, you should have a home inspector inspect everything. They're probably going to recommend an HVAC company double check everything too. So I would plan on 2 inspections, 1 home inspection, well, also a pest control or termite inspection, and I would highly recommend an HVAC system to give us all the details on the HVAC. HVAC stands for heating, ventilation, AC, air conditioning. Okay, so not a tremendous, the yard seems bigger than it is, of course, because you don't have any back neighbors and you got this big golf course behind you. But there's probably a utility. Most of our homes, most of our lots have at least an 8, if not a 10 or 15 foot utility easement off the back line of the lot, which means you wouldn't want to build a pool over that utility easement. You might could get a long skinny pool back here. I'm not sure. I'd have to talk to a pool company about that. Let me go look at the back side of the house over here. See if I see any issues. These joints look good. Checking the foundations, very important in this area. And we have a few settlement cracks. There we go. Settlement cracks, again, we see those all the time. Those don't scare me too much. Oh, here's another AC. So there's 3 ACs. This one, maybe is newer. This says Puron. I'm having trouble with my video camera today. Of course. I don't see any labeling for age or model number or anything. So the neighbor has a big pool back here, so maybe you could fit a pool in. I'm not sure. They got a great big pool back here. So there's all this equipment. Here is the driveway. It's a 3-car garage with a swing garage. That means you swing around. Most of the joints look pretty good, so I don't see any concerns. I don't see any major concerns with the foundation. I'm not seeing any major concerns with drainage. It looks like your swale is working. The swale is an indentation through the backyard to the side of the house so that the water can drain out the back. All that seems to be good. I don't see standing water. One thing interesting about this home is they did a lot of hardscaping with wood. Like these in the front and the back, they lined their beds and things with old tree trunks and stuff. I've never seen that before. It's not very common around here. Oh, there's the poles that used to be up. They must have removed those poles. So I don't really like it. That usually we would border our beds with hardscaping, not wood. That wood's going to attract termites and stuff, but of course it's away from the house. Well, some of it is. Now this isn't. I don't know if people would like that. That might be something you'd want to have yard guys remove. So I don't see any major concerns except for maybe whatever's going on here that we can't see that's hidden behind that board. I really don't like that. Unfortunately, inspectors are not going to remove that. We might have to ask the homeowner to remove it so the inspectors could inspect behind that. Back inside. You do have a gas stove here. It has a downdraft ventilation system. So that sucks all the smoke out. And boy, those can work really great because it never even, the fumes and things don't even get up in the air. They just go straight down and under the house and out to the backyard. Here's a medium-sized pantry. You have double ovens. These are GE ovens. This pantry door won't close. Won't catch. It's a little issue there. Not sure if they're going to be leaving the refrigerator or not. It's a Samsung refrigerator. And I don't see labeling for what kind of stovetop this is. I don't see any labeling. That's an LG dishwasher. And here's the sink. So one more swing here, family room. Get the ceiling. Decorative ceiling. Oh, I forgot to point out, you know, probably we often get settlement cracks. See, there's like a settlement crack there in the sheetrock, especially in these corner seams. It's mainly a cosmetic issue usually. They've repaired a few of them already, but that can be something that you might have to do every few years. See, here's one. We have expansions clay soil. It expands and contracts, and then our slab foundations expand and contract with it. Here's some more finishing issues. See, that's why I don't like the shiny paint. It's showing all these seams, these sheetrock seams and stuff. Flat paint's what I use in my own home. This is a filter. It's a mess. AC filter. That's probably dirt, but it could be mold. This one's pretty dirty too. Here's the laundry room right off the kitchen. And you have another door to the garage here, or I should say to the driveway. Got a couple of cabinets over washer and dryer area. And, you know, I don't know why, but they have a potty back here. I mean, if there was a pool, that would make sense. It's not sitting right there. There's no blinds here. Okay. Let me get the floor. Sometimes that gives you a better idea of how big a room is. Oh, there is a sink over here behind there's a sink. Whew. This house has tons of deferred maintenance issues. Bad finishing. Okay, so then this is the door to the garage. Oh, you have back stairs. Okay, and here's the 3-car garage, which is... Make sure I get all that. It's a finished garage, meaning it has sheetrock walls, and it's got windows, which are kind of nice. Some of these blinds are broken back there, if you can see. It kind of gives the front a little bit of a shabby appearance. I would want to address that. Of course, you know, since this is filled, we can't get a good view of the floor, the slab in the garage. Okay. I'm not going to go upstairs yet. Let's go look at the primary bedroom and bathroom. I didn't mean to slam that, sorry. Again, you can see the sheetrock repairs. I don't know if that's going to bother you guys or not. I'm just pointing everything out. I mean, definitely can see these repairs. Not the best finishing job. Okay, here is the primary. Oh, here's some more issue there. See? Got a coat closet probably. Yeah, here's a coat closet. And, oh, they got, looks to me like this is real travertine. Travertine tile. This is probably original to the house. Of course, when a flood doesn't really bother tile most of the time if it was installed correctly. There's some nicks on the wall. And you do have a back door to the backyard area. This door pulls a little bit better than the other one did. Seems like it fits a little bit better. These blinds are all messed up, tangled, and I can't open or close them because it's broken. So blinds are broken. Also, they were broken in the dining room too. I wasn't able to open those up. I usually open up blinds when I can. So this is the primary. The ceilings in this house feel like 9-foot ceilings to me. I mean, I guess they could be 10-foot ceilings. They're not super high. I mean, they're higher than the old style houses, but again, there's travertine in, I think this is real travertine. I don't think that's ceramic made to look like travertine. They replaced the light fixtures in here. You've got granite countertops. It looks like granite. So I'm gonna get some of this. Get a good shot of these. I'm not sure. I don't think these are original to the house, but I don't know. I would have thought they would have replaced the lowers. Okay, this is odd. They didn't put knobs here, but they do have knobs here, but they don't have knobs here. So that's not very good finishing. Trying to get faucets and sinks. Here's the tub. Looks like the original tub to me. Got some rust stains in it. It is a Whirlpool tub. I don't know if it works or not. Shower's been redone and updated. That's not original tile. It's a medium-sized shower, I would say. Trying to get all of this. I missed the powder room, water closet, whatever you want to call it in here. Missing a toilet paper holder. Does have a vent. Got something else going on the wall over here. House is pretty beat up. Of course, it's been on the market a long time, so maybe they just got tired of keeping it in show-ready condition. Again, with the finishing, I mean, you're paying this much money for a house, you probably want things to be finished out a little bit better than this, or I would. Let's look at the closet. It's got a auto light. Okay, so, oh, here's like a linen, probably a linen closet. Okay, and see, they never bothered to finish that. It was probably removed after the flood. Got a place where you can put your shoes. Sweaters or whatever. Looks like they're missing rods here. No rod. There should be rods there and there. And maybe should be rods. I'm not sure. I think they only put the rods on this side. But normally you would also have rods here. And then your long stuff would be over here. Had the travertine all the way through. Again, with finishing. Okay, so that is the primary bed and bath. Old programmable thermostat. This is open to the formal living room below. And here is a game room. They call it a loft in the, on the floor plan. None of the lights are coming on. So it could just be light bulbs out. or I don't know, none of the lights are coming on. You have specialty molding. It's nice that this, ooh, what's going on here? Broken window that's just taped up. It's not glass. More deferred maintenance. That's really not that expensive to fix, I don't think. So they have replaced all the carpet with this. It's either an LVP or just a luxury vinyl planking or laminate. You have some built-ins. It's a pretty good size room. You could probably fit a pool table or a ping pong table. Of course, you have to be careful about weight issues with pool tables. Just a little bit of something back here, paint or something else, paint that got stuck on here. Looks like they did fix finally. You know, this is really bad. Look at this paint job. They had to replace this, and it's a really bad paint job. Here's the bedroom. No carpet, all vinyl. No blinds or anything here. What is going on? Oh, well, it looks like it had plantation shutters at one time, and they've been removed and just left all this board, this trim work on there. No ceiling fan. So here's a big walk-in closet. This is probably the attic space. Yeah, they got a little extra storage. Here, let me turn. Yeah, you got a little extra storage in this attic space. Look at this. No radiant barrier. We like radiant barriers. They help with energy efficiency. So they just have some junk out here. But it's floored, so you could put a lot of storage in there, and that's really good for storage. It does have a lock on here, which would be required for safety for kids. And let's look. It looks like there's a bathroom here. I'm discovering some of this as we go. Maintenance issues, all this needs to be caulked. You do not want water getting behind those panels into the wall. And again, sorry, I have a thing about open toilets. Nobody wants to see that. Okay, it's a broken towel rack and a broken, I assume that's where the toilet paper holder was supposed to go. You have a linen closet here. And let me get the cabinet, sink, faucet, light fixtures. I don't know what's going on here, if it's just dirt or something else. There's some kind of staining on here. I don't know what that's about. On the granite. Okay. Oh, there's a wet bar here. Oh, there are the lights. This switch works. Okay, none of those switches worked. But this one does, way over here. I'm sorry, I'm moving too fast for my gimbal. You do have a wet bar with a mirror. I'm trying to stay out of my own videos. Nobody wants to see that. A lot of speakers. And it never fails when I'm doing a video. Well, actually, usually my gimbal works pretty well, but today it's acting up. Okay, so then it looks like there's a bedroom over here. For some reason, my video camera shut off, so I'm gonna have to go back through here. This is a very large, huge, as big as a master bedroom, primary bedroom, upstairs bedroom. It looks out over the golf course. You have these plantation shutters. It is really about the same size as the primary bedroom, which is, I think, below this room. Again, no carpet. This one does have a ceiling fan. There's a few little things on the ceiling. I'm not sure what they are. I think it's, I'm not sure what that is. Here is a Jack and Jill bathroom. We've got tile floors, cabinets. It's the same faucet, granite. Ooh, it's going too fast for me. Light fixture that we saw in the other bathroom. Do have a linen closet here. And you have a great big walk-in closet here with some kind of kids stuff on the back. It's got shelving here for shoes or t-shirts or sweaters or whatever. We've got water damage going on around here. Ooh, lots of water damage. going on in here. Jack and Jill. Here's the potty to the shower. Broken towel rack again. And let's look at this. We have water issues around the upstairs tub. This tub is in better shape than the others. It looks original. Needs caulking. Another broken toilet paper holder. Another broken towel rack. Whew, this house is beat up. Let me get to the light. Again, same light fixtures, faucets, countertops. Here's another patch job. Let's get a close-up of that. More staining. I don't know what that is and if it comes off or not. I don't know if it's hard water stains or I have no idea what's going on there or something. Uh-oh, I just hit the button. Okay, another big walk-in closet here. And then I'm gonna get the floors. I wore my sensible shoes since I knew I'd be in the backyard. All the ceilings, ooh, this kind of feels like it's sloping down. I haven't checked the foundation up front. I feel like I'm sloping down here. Another unfinished item. But what I feel and what's reality may be two different things. There's an original light fixture. These bedrooms are really big. The secondary bedrooms are big. And then this one goes back this way. So it looks like you have 3 bedrooms, 2 baths upstairs with a game room. And most of it's open to downstairs. If you have kids, then it would be pretty loud downstairs when they were playing up here, I think. I'm trying to look at the ceilings now to see if there's, we commonly, yeah, here's a patch in the ceiling. We keep some ACs. Ooh, there's a settlement crack there in the sheetrock. Oh, and here's the back stairs down to the laundry room and garage. We commonly have leaks. We keep ACs, or part of the AC, the coil and stuff is up in the attic. Those can leak and spill in and stain. And we've got more dirt and rust in this AC return. Okay. Overall, on a scale from 1 to 5, 5 being excellent condition, 3 being average condition, 1 being terrible condition, I give this a 1.5. My personal opinion.